It's a wonderful day, my friends. And today we're on the chapter 15. Technology is a terrible master. There is more to life than just increasing its speed. The technology can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Technology becomes the enemy when we give it to an obsessive need to communicate continually. This compulsion to stay plugged in leaves us all psychologically breathless. We have no time to stop, smell the roses, and collect our thoughts. But you have a choice. The key is to keep your relationship with technology under control. Bill Gross, who managed more than $600 billion in fixed income funds and bonds when he was with PIMCO, is famous for exercising regularly and meditating daily to keep centered while using no technology at all. Despite turning off all his devices, he never misses an important message. For you to stay calm, clear-headed, and capable of performing at your best, detach on a regular basis from the technology that overwhelms you. A researcher who asked a group of CEOs and entrepreneurs to unplug from technology found they had improved memory, deeper relationship, better sleep, and greater likelihood of making life-transforming decisions. When people are too plugged in, communications technology quickly becomes a destructive addiction. People wake up in the morning and obsessively check all their phones' notifications before leaving their beds. Then they race to their computers for remote typing before even having breakfast, drinking water, or brushing their teeth. People are now checking their smartphones about 46 times each day, according to one study, and about 85 times a day, according to another study, which found that people were accessing their phones twice as often as they thought. Don't become addicted. In Washington, a long time ago, I was at business luncheon with a room full of high-level executives. Prior to the beginning of the luncheon, one of the organizers stood up and said a short grace. All the executives bowed their heads. When the grace was over, the luncheon began. However, at my table, 4 or 5 out of the 8 people seemed to have began, gratefully affected by the prayer. They kept their heads down, their hands in their laps. Even when the food was served, they seemed to be lost in deep thought over the profound questions of the day. Then I realized they were not praying at all. They were all intensely focused on their smartphones, sending and receiving emails, typing like frantic teenagers playing video games. They were all lost to the world around them, drowning in a deep sink full of information exchange. Take back your time. One of my clients found himself bound and chained to his computer, receiving and responding to emails several hours a day. The more time we spent at the computer, the fewer of his other important tasks he was able to get done. The stress caused by the undone tasks, building up like an avalanche overhang, started to affect his personality, his wealth and health, and his sleeping habits. We're talking about the 80-20 rule and how it applied to emails. He deleted the unsubscribed from the 80% of his emails that had no value. Often, the remaining 20%, only 4% required immediate responses, and the other 60% could be transferred to an action folder to be worked on later. So, guys, refuse to be a slave. Unchain yourself from your computer. Unsubscribe from all unwanted emails and newsletters. Set up an autoresponder that says, I check my emails twice a day. I will reply as soon as possible. If this is an emergency, phone to this number. A journalist for Fortune magazine once wrote that when he arrived back to his office after 2 weeks of European vacation, he had more than 700 emails waiting for him. Then he realized that it would take him a week to get through them all before starting on important projects. For the first time in his career, he took a deep breath and punched the delete all button, erasing those 700 emails forever. He then got busy with the projects that were really important to him and for his company. His explanation was simple. He realized that just because somebody sends me an email, it doesn't mean that he owns a piece of my life. Although not many people would delete their emails in the entire inbox, but you can definitely delete and ignore more emails than you do right now. Empower yourself to remove all emails that don't really have the importance, goals, and relationships. Someone will tell you, people often ask me at my seminars, but don't you have to stay plugged in your technology to keep current with the news? I tell them, if it's really important, someone will tell you. Many people unplug from the news, and surprisingly enough, they remain well informed on most important subjects. You also should do the same. So, guys, as always, I keep saying at the end of the chapter, track your list and resolve today to create zone of silence during your day-to-day activities. Turn off all your computer and a smartphone for 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon. You will be amazed at what happens. Nothing. Resolve to unplug from technology for 1 full day each week. By the end of your digital detox, your mind will be calm and clear. When your mental batteries have no time to recharge, you will be much more effective than eating frogs. So, guys, as always, keep tracking your task, your tracker if you have made it, and work on your projects, your successive tasks, and your upcoming roles, goals, and business, whatever it could be any. So thanks for watching this video or audio till here, and we will meet the next chapter 16 tomorrow. Until then, as always, bye-bye.